Yes! No. Of course, a massive thank you to Games Workshop for sending out the CODEX Space Marine book for us to review. I've managed to draft Lucy in to play a game of 9th edition because we can't play with anyone else. So yeah, hopefully you guys can when this comes out next week. This is available to pre-order right now. Go and pre-order from Battle Bunker, guys. Just need your support through these troubling times, and he's got everything in stock. All the new units that are getting available for pre-order today, all there. Go and get them now. Battle Bunker. This book is... People are saying it's a nerf, okay? It is and it's not. There is a lot of changes in this book, and I think for the good of the game, they are very good changes. Obviously, the core mechanic for the core units is a very good change for the good of the game. Stratagems aren't as powerful as what they were. They're okay, they're helpful, but they're not the be-all and end-all. And the only other gripe I have about this, I think the layout of it is fantastic. I think the way they've done the points is fantastic. The only other gripe that I have is currently, until they release the FAQs to allow people to use their supplements, and in particular me as a Blood Angel player, this book is quite bland by itself. It covers everything that you need, but there's no flavour to it. That's the only issue that I have with it at the minute. But I suspect next week, when it is actually released, the FAQs will be out and people can actually play with their Codex supplements. But without further ado, guys, let's go have a look through the armies. I picked a couple of things to hopefully show off some of the new stuff for you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Okay, here's my 1500 point orc list. I've got the Morkanaut, obviously. He has got sparkly bits, so it's +1 to hit on shooting, and he's got the custom force field. My Warlord is my War Boss, and he's got the biggest boss. His command trait is brutal but cunning.
Command trait.
Oh, Warlord trait, sorry. And the relic is the Killer Claw.
He's quite killy because he's re-rolling hits, re-rolling wounds, and he's 4 damage if he charges. He's got an extra attack, an extra wound, and a 4 invulnerable save because of the biggest boss.
Yep, all of them.
He's very killy.
I've got a Weird Boy, and I've already spent the CPs for Warphead. He's got Warpath and the Jump. We also have a Nub with War Banner. And this guy is representing a mech.
Yep.
We have a unit of 29 boys. The Nub has got a Power Claw, 10 Shooter Boys, 10 Gretchen, because it's me. I like the Gretchen.
And we still don't have any more boys painted up.
No, I haven't painted in like 3 months or something. Moving on, we've got the Mega Track Scrap Jet. 5 Nubs on bikes with choppers, and we have 4 killer cans with rockets and swords. So I started with 12 CP, I spent 3, so I'm down to 9, and this is the Goth Clan. I wanted the big boy in, but...
At 1500 points, 300 odd points is a lot to get him in.
He'll be out next game.
Yeah, and especially because you haven't actually played that many games at 9th, have you?
No, I've lost quite a lot of interest. My secondary objectives are assassinate, thin their ranks, and engage on all fronts.
Yep, we went for them ones because they were just... I feel like they're some of the easiest ones to remember. I had a lot of difficulty with them when I started, but hopefully this shouldn't be too bad for Lucy. But your boss has also got his porta potty.
Of course, he always has it. I really can't even remember where I got it from.
It was from Cromlech when we bought some terrain. They sent us that as a free gift.
Yes, no gits. So that will obviously be following him around, carried on the shoulders of unworthy Gretchen.
Okay guys, here we go. This is the Blood Angel force today. I've put a couple of things in that I think some of the Unity will show off a couple of the stratagems. As you can appreciate, at the point of filming this, there is no FAQ to allow any Blood Angel specific unit to be used in the Force, so we are using a very generic list here today. So we're running a battalion, yes, a battalion, and we've got 3 HQs in the Force today. I've took a captain with a jump pack, and he is running the Teeth of Terror, because we can, and with the sheer weight of attacks that he gets, along with the Warlord trait, the Imperium Sword, combined with +1 to wound for being a Blood Angel, is just phenomenal. I can't imagine why you wouldn't do this. So yeah, he's he's pretty good. We've got a Primaris Chaplain. I just fancy a Chaplain because, you know, the extra reroll the hits and stuff will be quite good in a combat-focused army, so we've gone for him. I had a few points left over, so I've gone for a Tech Marine. Yes, there is now a Primaris Tech Marine, or there will be very soon a Primaris Tech Marine available to purchase. Ferros was just too cool not to buy when he came out, so for all intents and purposes, although that is a Primaris Tech Marine, it is a generic Tech Marine with an axe and a Stormbolter. And he's going to hopefully help out the Redemptor Dreadnought and the Whirlwind. They've actually got passive abilities now where you can give a machine +1 to hit with ranged weapons, which is really cool actually. So that's hopefully going to help the Dreadnought and the Whirlwind, because it's not limited to core units. Of course, we mentioned there the Redemptor Dreadnought. That is a core unit. And Dreadnoughts are looking very tasty now. They've got Duty Eternal built into them, which means the Dreadnoughts are probably quite viable now and probably a little bit more survivable than what they were previously. He comes kitted, as you see, so he's got a Gatling Cannon, Heavy Flamer, and Fragstorm missile launchers. And he is a core unit. And the reason I put a Dreadnought in, not only to show off Duty Eternal, is to show off Wisdom of the Ancient Stratagem. This guy can basically become a captain or a lieutenant, and of course it is a choice, so very, very cool. For troops, we have a squad of 10 Assault Intercessors. I loved painting these guys up, and for the Blood Angel fans out there, they have yellow helmets, not red. They are troop support, but they are close combat support role, therefore they have yellow helmets. Yeah, Assault Intercessors are just absolutely brilliant for combat-focused armies such as Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Black Templars, things like that. For like an Imperial Fist army, or maybe even Ultramarines, I can absolutely see the argument for heavy Intercessors when they are available. But, you know, I'm a Blood Angel, I like the extra attacks, I like the extra AP. Yeah, that's why I've gone for them. We've got a squad of 5 Intercessors, bog standard, Sergeant with a Chainsword. And then we've got a unit of Mini Marines, or Firstborn Marines. The Sergeant has a Chainsword, and we've got a Heavy Bolter in there because there's not that many new stratagems in the book, and Hellfire Rounds is one that is there. I might as well get access to it. I wanted to show off the fact that these guys now have 2 wounds apiece, so they can potentially survive a little bit. And that's why I've gone for those. Elites, we've then got a unit of Terminators. 3 of these guys are from the Heroes range, and I've obviously just fitted them into the squad. And some of you Eagle Eye folks might recognise the very old metal Terminator captain there, acting as the Sergeant. Terminator's got 3 wounds. Like, that makes them good. Again, there's not too many stratagems available. Fury of the First is still there. It might work. The Power Fists are going to be very handy. Again, some of Lucy's bigger stuff, you know, wounding them on 2s or 3s. They're pretty cool, and I wanted a bit extra maneuverability. We've also got a squad of 8 Vanguard veterans with dual lightning claws and jump packs. Last time I played against Lucy's Orks and Blue Angels, I ran some Terminators with lightning claws, and they were pretty good. These guys, I feel that the rules for the lightning claws are now better, because rather than being reroll failed wounds, it is reroll the wound roll, which means you can keep that modifier and just re-roll the actual ones that fail after the modifier. I also wanted some jump packs in because I think the Hammer of Wrath stratagem, the change to it is actually pretty good. Yeah, as I'm filming this, like I said, we've only got access to the stratagems in the actual Codex until we're allowed to use things like Upon the Wings of Fire and Descent of Angels, things like that. So that's why they're here. We've got a Whirlwind. The stratagems for the tanks were quite limited, but the Whirlwind has a stratagem that makes a unit fight last. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this has got the Vengeance launcher, which is the highest strength one. It's less shots, and it does need line of fire. I can't even remember when I last put my Whirlwind on the table. So, you know, if I can show you guys a stratagem that's going to come in handy, then fantastic. And then finally, we've got a unit of Eradicators, because Eradicators. So there we go. That is the force today. Today's mission is Frontline Warfare from the Warhammer 40,000 9th edition core rulebook. 4 primary objectives are placed 16 inches from the centre, 2 along the centre line and 1 in each player's deployment zone. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy. They control 1 or more objective, they control 2 or more objective, or they control more objective markers than their opponent, up to a maximum of 45 points across the game. Right, welcome back.
After deployment.
9th edition is back, and new Codex Space Marines.
New studio.
New studio.
New name.
Oh.
We're married.
Technically, this is the first game to be released, but we have actually already filmed another one. It's just not edited yet because
that's AOS.
Previews. So, of course, a massive, massive thank you, of course, to Games Workshop for allowing us to preview not only the Space Marine Codex, but also the Necron Codex. Unfortunately, we haven't had time to do a game with the Necrons yet.
No.
We will try and get one done, however. So, Lucy is playing her first proper 9th edition mission.
Yep. My Goth Orks.
Yep. So, stay on objectives till the start of your next turn.
Yep.
So stay there all turn.
It's kind of the same sort of thing as before, because in 40k, if you take it and then move off it, you lose it. So you have to stay on it anyway.
Kind of.
So it's a different way of just making you stay on an objective.
Yep. So I actually finished deploying first. It makes no difference in 40k, because now we just roll off to see who is going first, Lucy.
Dun-dum. Your wife will.
Okay. So before we move on to movement phase, I'm just going to point out terrain features, because I didn't discuss that, did I?
No.
So the crater, the barricades all provide light cover and difficult ground, because they're -2 if you move over them. All 5 pieces of the large scenery will be defensible, scalable, obscuring, so the block line of sight, and light cover as well. That's pretty much it. We're trying to keep it basic. Lucy has moved also. Shout out to Terry from Demonscapes once again for this fantastic new 40k score counter and wound counters. So check Terry out, and of course
multiple colours, not just purple.
Yeah, and if you like Lucy's bases, the Apocalypse bases, Terry does them. So that is Lucy's movement phase. These guys have all moved forward.
Yep. Everything has pushed forward. I forgot to move him, but you know, he's got the objective. So, because I know he's got some units, or at least 1 unit in reserve, I don't want them popping up at the back and going beep.
Yeah.
So the Storm Boys, the Shooter Boys are pushed forward. They ran 4 inches, I think it was. And my Gretchen have come down here to try and block getting to there. Over here, the boys ran forward. I got like a 4-inch run for them. All the characters behind have followed. I have a plan for them. Over there, they went their 14-inch movement. Because of the terrain, they only managed to go 12 inches.
which is just behind this objective marker. But Lucy,
Yes.
you're not in 3 table quarters to score engage on all fronts.
Not yet. The jump.
The jump.
Yes.
And you get +1 for every 10 boys within range as well, don't you?
I certainly do. It is cast 7, so I need 5. No, it's only up to 3, isn't it?
Yes, you need to roll a 4 to get this.
Yeah.
But if you roll a 10 or more in total, your head goes bang. Oh.
Come on, point.
Okay.
Do I re-roll both or
You have
just
to
one?
re-roll the whole test now, so you re-roll both of them. Well, that's a 6, a 7, becomes a 10. It might suffer mortal wounds, but we'll double check. But either way, that gets you the jump. But can I just point something out before you go and do that? Do you not want to do Warpath first before you move them to give them the extra attack?
Yes.
So Warpath would go off on a 9 because it's +3.
Yes, sorry, yes. Time for shooting.
Yep.
First up.
No,
Oh, yeah.
there's a whole load of boys there.
A jump.
In that quarter, which gets Lucy engaged on all fronts. But now, unsurprisingly, the Morkanaut is opening up.
Yep, but I am splitting attacks, so my custom Mega Blaster and my rocket launchers are going for the Dreadnought.
Yep.
And then the custom Mega Zapper and the big shooters are going for them horrible...
Eradicators.
Yeah.
Are you putting the big shooters into them as well?
Yes,
or are you
I
put
am.
into
I know I'll waste them, but I hope I waste them at the end of the day. First up though, we're going to go with the custom Mega Blaster at the Dreadnought.
Yep. You're using more Dakar, aren't you?
I am. I'm using more Dakar, and he has sparkly bits, which I've already paid for, so I'm hitting on 4s. Yay!
1 hit.
Strength 8.
Yep. Toughness 7. That fails.
Come on, point.
Okay.
Yay!
Wait there,
I'm very excited
you're
about
down to 6 command points. And what's the AP of that?
-3.
So I do have a 6+ save, which I fail.
D6 damage. Oh, that's
Right,
good.
so Dreadnoughts have Duty Eternal, which was a stratagem previously. Now it's just built into all Dreadnoughts, so I -1 from any damage that I take. So that's actually 3 damage that the Dreadnought has taken, leaving him on 10 wounds remaining.
That's cheeky, that.
It's so good, it makes Dreadnoughts actually viable.
Yeah. Right, up next we have my 2 rocket launchers. 1 hit.
But you get Dakar for that.
Yes, I do. Oh, I got, no, it was a wound of 6. Strength 8 again.
2 go through. What is the AP?
-2.
So 5 up save.
And it's 3 damage each.
Oh, so that'll drop to 2 damage each.
So
Another 4. That leaves him on 6 wounds. I think I will leave him as he is.
And
Next up.
Yeah, the custom Mega Zapper 3d3 at the other dudes.
Eradicators. 7 shots. Impressive. I think this is bye-bye to the Eradicators.
Hopefully. 4s. Oh, so Dakar.
Yes, you get 3 Dakars. So you get 7 hits.
Yeah.
Strength.
Strength 5, no. Strength 8, sorry.
So 3's some toughness 5.
Ew. 4.
Four.
-3.
-3. I'm a +1 to me save because I'm behind the barricade. So that drops me to a 5 up
I
save.
rolled a 1, so I suffer mortal wound.
Okay. And then I've got 4 saves to make of a 5. I saved 2. Now, what's the damage?
D6 each.
So you have to do these one at a time. I've got 3 wounds each.
How many?
2 in total, but you need to do one at a time.
Yeah, so the first one.
Kills 1.
Gone.
Kills
Gone.
2. Wow. Oh. So we did that off camera, and
So we thought it was going to be inefficient with him having a 2 up save.
I've just rolled 5 1s.
It's the magic of marriage.
It's not. It's punishment. That's what it is. Yeah, she got that many wounds, and I've just rolled. That's horrendous. So if First Blood was still a thing, Lucy, you would have scored it.
Oh, it's another thing anymore.
It's not a thing anymore. Well, it kind of is. It's one of your secondaries, but obviously you didn't take it.
But I do score my first. I'm not finished my turn.
No. She's still got a lot more stuff to go. So, the death guns on the warbikers.
All reached your intercessors.
Yep, just within reach. So I've got 2 up save on 7 saves. I actually passed them all. And the reason I've got 2 up is because I'm in light cover because of the barricade. There's now a whole host of sluggers coming in from them boys. But Lucy's still got stuff over here to shoot as well.
Yes, I do.
Amazingly, 20 hits from the Orc boys with a lot of DACA getting in there. A total of
8
wounds. So 2s.
Yay!
Wound an intercessor.
Yay! Woohoo!
And then she's got rockets galore down here. So the Gretchen being, you know, slightly more better at shooting, got 2 hits, 2 wounds on the assault intercessors. -2, so I'm on a 4 up save. 3 damage apiece, so kills 2 marines.
I'll take that. So the mega scrap jet, it's all going into the intercessors. He has all weapons, so he's got a rocket cannon. 2d3 hits, shots. 3, 5s. Wait, 1.
Yeah, strength.
It is strength 8.
So 2s.
No. Right, up next he has the twin big shooters. So 12 dice.
6, because you've only got 1 twin big shooter.
Ah, yes. 5s. Oh, wonderful.
Nothing.
Look at them lovely ones.
And then
It's a good job he doesn't get wounded from them. Wing missiles.
Yeah.
1 shot. Come on.
I'll give you that. It's a DACA.
I'll take it. We're newlyweds.
Strength.
8. Hey,
2.
it is -2. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Sorry.
4s. Pass them both. And I believe that is all you're shooting.
Ah.
What?
Add 1 to hit rolls for attacks made with this weapon against vehicle units. Subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made.
You rolled a 6, so it's still fine.
Okay.
And I believe that is your shooting phase.
Yes, because they don't reach. But that's my... Yeah, that's it.
Are you going to charge?
I am. Of course I am.
Ooh.
All them boys are +1 to hit.
See, the problem is I don't know if I want to Overwatch here.
Yeah, I'm chickening out. Just the intercessors, please. Reroll.
Reroll because of here we go.
That's
Oh,
more...
and she makes it with an 11, so we'll get them piled in now. So there we go. Lucy has very carefully piled in so that she only hits the intercessors.
I chickened out.
So 10 boys can reach, because if you're within an inch of somebody that's within an inch, then you get the fight.
Yep.
But obviously over the barricade as well. So 10 guys with choppers get the fight.
But one is the knob with a power claw.
Yeah. So you've got 5 attacks per boy.
Yep.
2 base, 1 for a chopper, 1 for being 20 or more models, and 1 for warpath.
Yep.
Which is insane.
So he gets 5.
He does get 5, yes.
Yep, with his power claw.
Yep.
-1 to hit, so...
4s.
Oh.
With 2 6s, so you do get 4 hits. Strength.
×2, so 10.
Oh! 2 -3.
Oh, I'm tempted into...
It's not worth a command point to kill a single intercessor.
True, yeah. -2?
-3, so 6s. I failed them both. It's D3 damage, but you're going to have to do them one at a time. Kills one. Kills the other.
Yay.
So that's 2 dead. Now she's got 50 attacks. So we're going to do that off camera. So with lots and lots of attacks, we didn't want to roll because basically, you know, 50 dice, 6s generate extra hits. I failed a lot of 3 up saves.
But I did 2 lots of 25. In my first lot, I got 8 dackers alone.
Yeah, yeah. So she's chose to consolidate into the Dreadnought, which means, yes, I will get the Puncher now. But it means that in my next turn, I'm not free to go wherever I want.
Yep.
I can still shoot the boys, but I'll be at -1 to hit.
Green and orange tide is coming for you.
So I get 5 attacks. I hit with all of them.
Nice.
This is strength 12, so I kill 3 boys, and realistically it doesn't make that much difference. I presume just the back 3.
Yes, please.
It doesn't make any difference because you're still leadership 26.
Yep.
So, and that is it.
Yes, it is.
Right, so the start of Blood Angels turn 1, and in my command phase, my chaplain is going to try and chant the Litany of Hate, which allows units within 6 inches of him to re-roll the hit roll. And he fails it. And then we'll go straight into movement phase. Right, so movement phase is done. One additional thing in the command phase, the Tech Marine gets to use an ability called Awaken the Machine Spirits on a vehicle within 3 inches, and it gives a +1 to its ranged attacks. So I'm going to give that to the Dreadnought, unsurprisingly, to allow it to counteract that -1 for being stuck in combat. At the end of the movement phase, he can then heal it for D3. It gets 1 wound back, puts it on 7, which puts it back on top bracket, which is really handy to be able to shoot into combat there. We've also got the Chain Lord, or Chain Captain, / Captain, whatever they're called for Marines, ready to charge into them boys to do some serious damage. The Assault Intercessors have moved forward. They haven't advanced because I need a long bomb charge against the Scrapjet. And of course the Chaplain has ran. These guys need a little bit of a running charge to get to these dudes. And the Tactical Marines are going to try and lay some fire down onto the bikes down here. See if I can kick Lucy off that objective. Shooting phase. Yes. Interestingly enough, right, because the Fragstorm grenade launchers on the Redemptor are blast, I can't fire them into combat. Oh. The idea is you wouldn't fire explosions point blank. No. It's a shame because against them boys I would have had 6 shots for each Fragstorm as opposed to D6. And obviously I can't fire them. And
Orks probably would, thought.
Yeah, Orks probably would. So I have a heavy flamer and a heavy onslaught Gatling cannon that I can fire into them. So D6 shots with a heavy flamer for 6. Nice. And these auto hit. The strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s. So, and it's -1. -2 because heavy Devastator Doctrine is in effect. You don't get a save.
No, I don't. What's the damage?
1 each.
Okay. Up next.
12 shots with the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. Now I'm -1 to hit because I'm in combat, but my Tech Marine gave him +1 because of his new aura ability that you can do in the command phase.
Nice.
So I've counteract that, and because I got a wound back, I have 7 wounds remaining. I was down to 6. Tech Marine healed him for 1, puts me back on my top bracket. Ouch. So I'm actually firing now at normal ballistic skill. So 3s, re-rolling 1s, and in fact, I should have used Wisdom of the Ancient stratagem. I'm going to use it now. I've missed it on the flamer, but it is what it is. And I'm going to use the aura for the ability to re-roll wound rolls of a 1. So I'm hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of my captain, because the Dreadnought is a core unit.
Nice.
So 2 misses in total. And then I'm wounding you on 3s. Despite it being strength 6, it doesn't change what this roll would be. So I'm wounding you on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the Wisdom of the Ancients. Oh, never mind. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 at -2 because of the Devastator Doctrine. So that kills another 7 on top. So that's 10 boys dead.
Ouchie. Up next.
Tactical Marines. Because they can't fire at the boys, they're going to fire at the knobs on warbikes. So I've got 3 bolt guns, just 3 shots. 3s, re-rolling 1s because of my captain. 5s, because your toughness 5. Re-rolling 1s because of Wisdom of the Ancients being in effect. Nothing. Ooh. Now, the heavy bolter will fire into them, and I'm going to use Hellfire rounds, which basically means if I get a hit, I do D3 mortal wounds to you instead. Oosh. But I only get 1 shot now.
Right.
In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to use Hellfire rounds because a heavy bolter is just better now because it actually does 2 damage.
Yeah. Here we go then.
Yeah, I'm just going to fire the heavy bolter. So I hit on 4s because I moved and it's a heavy weapon. Rerolling 1s. Nice. I wound you on 4s because I'm strength 5. Rerolling 1s because of wisdom of the ancients. So that's 2. It's normally -1. It becomes -2 because of the Devastator Doctrine.
So 6 up.
And it's 2 damage each.
Whoosh.
Your knobs and war bikes have 3 wounds, so you basically lose 1 bike.
Up next.
Yep, the Whirlwind. I'm very, very tempted to shoot at this because it's strength 7 and -2 damage apiece. I could probably get rid of this. The problem is I need this to help try and catapult the intercessors into this quarter. These guys are going to try and deal with them if they make a long bomb charge. Now, based on the blast rules, right, I couldn't have gotten maximum shots against these, but I need to try and cause another, ideally 2 more casualties to try and force you to run so that you actually flee from the objective. So because I've got the Whirlwind Vengeance launcher, I do need line of sight actually, and those guys I can see.
Okay.
And I only get 2d3 shots for 3 shots.
This from your tank at the back?
This is from the tank at the back. Now, although he's within range of the Dreadnought, the Whirlwind is not a core unit, therefore I can't benefit from these rerolls. Okay. So I do hit your bikes on 3s with 3 shots. 2 hits. Strength 7, toughness 5, so 3s. That is 2 wounds. It's -1 standard. It's -2 because of the Devastator Doctrine.
6s again. No.
And then 2 damage each, so that kills 1 more bike.
It certainly does. So, that's it. He shot at the scrapjet with
the intercessors, heavy bolt pistols, and she passed a save. And the Techmarine fired the stormbolters at the bikes, but failed to do anything. So up next is the charge phase. And I'm pretty hyped about this, right? Because the intercessors need an 11-inch charge. They get +1. I need to roll a 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to roll these first because I'd rather these make it in, and I need to guarantee this charge here. So that is a 7, so I need to roll a 6 because Blood Angels get +1.
Can Orks Overwatch without having to spend a CP?
No. Okay. Only Tau.
Thought so.
So these need a 6. That's an 8.
Nice.
So we'll move those in now. And that means that I can actually use one of the new stratagems, or rather a revamped stratagem of Hammer of Wrath, which basically allows these guys to do mortal wounds. So Hammer of Wrath is 1 CP. So I roll a dice for each model in my unit. There is 8 guys there in total. Yep. And for every dice roll equal to or greater than your toughness, you suffer a mortal wound. Ouch. So your toughness 4. Yes. I like this though, because like if the toughness 3, the Space Marine jumping down on top of somebody's really going to hurt. So I actually do 5 mortal wounds to your Orks. Oosh. I like that a lot.
Here we go then. I was dreading this charge more than the other one.
Really?
Yep.
They're worse. So these guys need a 10 because it's an 11-inch charge.
They may be worse, but they're a group of boys where they're killer cans and he can put out a bit of damage when he wants.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. That would fail regardless of what I got. So that puts me down to 10 command points because I generated 1 at the start of my turn. I do have 1 more charge. My captain is going to charge into your boys.
Oh no.
With an 8, he's in.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this.
This is so good, right? And now I understand why Space Marine players use this a lot. So captains have 5 attacks base, okay? They get 1 attack for shock assault. It puts them to 6.
They get gazillion shots.
The Imperium Sword gives me 1 extra attack. That comes to 7. And then I get 3 extra attacks for the Teeth of Terror. Puts me at 10 attacks. So I'm hitting on 2s. No rerolls because the captain is not a core unit. So see, normally you would reroll them. However, with the Teeth of Terror and the Imperium Sword, I'm strength 6, your toughness 4, so 3s, 2s because Blood Angels. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's -2, 2 damage each. That's another 7 boys gone.
So down here.
Vanguard veterans are back, baby.
He went, do you really want to spend 2 CP to interrupt? And I just shook my head because why?
So,
I would do 1 wound if I was lucky.
Well, maybe it's 2, but yeah. Vanguard veterans have 2 attacks base. +1 for shock assault. +1 for a pair of lightning claws. So I've got 33 attacks, I think it is. Hitting on 3s. In fairness, that's a lot of fails. That is actually a lot of fails.
Yeah. Does the leader get an extra attack?
Yeah, he gets a +1. I'm strength 4 with lightning claws. So I wound you on 4s normally, 3s because of Blood Angel, and they changed the wording to you can reroll the wound roll, not failed wound rolls.
Right.
So I can leave my +1 modifier on here. So 3s rerolling. Wow. Wow, I might not actually kill these Orc boys.
Oh, you will.
So 10 wounds out of 20 dice on 3s is not the best. That does kill all the boys because it's -2 AP, 1 damage. So that will kill them. But I just want to see what other wounds I would have done. There you go. And I had a pretty poor to hit roll.
You did. You did.
So there's 18 wounds in total. So I mean, they would have blended.
Yeah.
But can you remember when I used my Terminators with lightning claws before and I was like, yes!
And you failed it all.
No, I obliterated everything I touched.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Lightning claws are just so cool against sort of light infantry, and with the amount of attacks that Marines get, and of course with Blood Angels having +1, and the lightning claw rules being reworded to reroll the wound roll,
Yeah.
it really helps them.
Absolutely. Right, back to me. So I'm splitting attacks with this unit. The Knob and 4 boys are going at the Dreadnought, and the remaining 4 will go after the Captain.
Yeah.
So this is the Knob and -1 to hit, so 4s.
With a power claw, so 2 hits.
Ouch.
Okay.
Strength 10.
Toughness 7. Do you want to CP that?
What's his save? It's -3.
I've got a 3 up, so you drop me to a 6 up for doing it, and it's D3 damage.
Yeah, go on, I will. That's probably going to skew me man point thingy. But... yeah.
Oh, 6 up.
Yeah.
Failing both 2 D3 damage.
Yes.
5 damage leaves him on 2 wounds remaining.
Oh, drat. Oh, yeah.
You've still got 4 boys. So they've got 4 attacks each because 2 base +1 for chopper, and you've still got Warpath on.
Yeah, it would have been 5, but you've killed half my unit.
I've killed more than half.
Right, 3s.
Some 6s would be nice, Lucy. You've just picked a 3 up out of there.
Oh, I'll put that one down.
Yeah. And then you've got 1 6.
Yeah.
Have you had oh, you left a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength.
4?
Ooh.
4 for the normal guys,
Yes,
not
it is.
5. So you need 5s to wound me here.
1.
I'm alive. I'm alive. I take the wound, but I'm alive on 1 wound,
Oh, drat.
which is the one that the Tech Marine healed him for. Unbelievable.
Right.
And then you've got the same amount of attacks again into the Captain, so 16.
Yeah. 3s. 6. Oh. A few more 6s.
Yep, 3
So,
6s there.
Do.
I am only toughness 4 though, so you only need 4s to win me this time.
I need longer arms as well. Oh, 3, 4, 5. I think
6.
6. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't think I'm up there.
So 3+ armor.
I
1,
like
2,
that.
3. You leave the Captain on 1 wound.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
go on, boys.
So the Captain is now down to 1 wound as well.
I will take that.
But the Redemptor Dreadnought now gets to fight.
Ooh.
4 attacks.
Is he on his bottom bracket?
He is, and I think his weapon skill will now be affected.
What do you hit on, Harry?
5s because I'm wounded.
That's still half. That's good.
Still, 2s to kill. I kill 2 because it's strength 12, and it's -2 or 3 now.
He hasn't wiped the unit out.
The Redemptor Fist is actually -3.
You know what that means.
Yes, you've got exactly 5 command points, Lucy. That is, by the way, the end of... How many did I kill? 2?
Yeah.
That is, of course, the end of the whole combat phase. Are you spending 2 command points on Insane Bravery?
Yes.
Leaves you with 3 command points remaining.
Yes, it does.
However, yeah, exactly. At the end of my turn, I do score engage on all fronts because I am in 1 table quarter, 2 table quarters, 3 table quarters.
Yep, and is that it?
I think that is it. Right, so here we go. Lucy actually passed morale test for them down there. She only needed a 5 or less to pass, and she's fine. So, this is when you now score, Lucy. You score at the start of your turn. This guy still controls this objective.
He does.
You control this one.
I do.
And you control that one.
I do.
So, if you control one objective, you score 5 points.
Ooh.
If you control 2 or more, you score 10 points.
I'll take that.
If you control more than your opponent, you score an extra 5 points. Can you tell me, how many do you currently control?
3.
And how many do I have?
1.
So you score 15 points for your primary objective.
That's going to be nice.
She also generates an extra command point right here, putting her up to 4. She has nothing else to do in her command phase, so we'll move straight onto her movement.
And that is movement done.
Yeah.
So, Gretchen shuffled round. I know he's going to bring whatever he's got in reserve.
Terminators.
So the 2 heroes are here, blocking this way, and they're sacrificing that way, just to keep him alive for another turn or 2. He has pushed forward. He ran, because he can run and charge like the boss he is. These 2 just shuffled up. I've got my plans for them. Over this side, my scrapjet has pulled forward, so he is in that quarter and is sort of blocking the intercessors from making it to my killer cans at least this turn.
Yeah.
Killer cans have pushed forward, so they're still on the objective, but also got them in the sights.
Yep.
And over on the far side, Unstoppable Green Tide. Only time to use it this game.
I kind of wish I'd charged the tactical marines in. I think if I had like the extra 2 attacks each, really, you know, an extra 10, 11 attacks might have actually gotten rid of them boys.
Yeah.
But never mind. Yeah. So, psychic phase.
Yes. He's going to cast the jump onto my weird boy.
I thought you were leaving him there to screen.
No, he's still at screen.
Okay.
He is going to go.
Over there with them.
Yeah. Am I at any minuses?
Nope. And you get it on a 7
Yep.
because you don't get any pluses either.
No. And he's going to cast the other one, which name I cannot remember.
Warpath.
Yes, that's it. Onto my war boss.
You suffer perils of the warp.
D6 or D3?
You take D3 mortal wounds, or you can spend your last command point. But for 1, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think he's got 4 normal, so it drops into 3 remaining. And that's it. So we'll move him over there, and let's get shooting.
My 3 bikes are going to try and take out the Dreadnought because the mini marines have like a ridiculous save. So
you would wound them easier, but they have got a 2-up save. Plus, there's 10 wounds there.
Yeah.
The Dreadnought's got 1 wound.
Exactly. So 18 attacks.
Yep. 5s.
Yeah.
3 hits.
Not 1, 6.
No, just 3 hits. 1 5 to wound.
Ooh.
You get 1 wound.
Yeah.
Command point.
No.
Yay! No.
Can I roll to see if he blows?
Go on, I'll let you do it.
Oh.
No, that's fine. That's absolute. Well, it's not fine because I've lost my Dreadnought, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right. Big boy time. So I wanted to go for the captain, but I can't because of the rules.
So he's within 3 inches of those.
Yeah. And he's not the
But he
closest.
has to be the closest if he is within 3. But
Yeah.
these are closer.
Yeah. So I'm putting the twin big shooters in the infiltrators. Is that right?
The Vanguard.
Vanguard. I do want to just blast them away but I kind of want to leave him to do that. So
choppy, choppy.
yeah, so everything else, I know to waste, but everything else is going into Mini Marines. So the Custom Mega Blaster. 5 hits anyway.
Yeah.
No, not dagger. Strength 8.
Yep. Minus.
3.
So 5 up save because I'm behind a barricade. Fine.
Oh. So the next one is the Custom Mega Zapper. 3d3 attacks. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep, not bad. And remember, if you roll a 1, you take a mortal wound.
Yay, he didn't curses.
But you did get, you hit on 4s, don't you?
I do. So there's that one for the...
For the Daka,
yeah.
Yep.
Strength 8 again.
No, you have to roll to see if you hit with the Daka. You get an extra shot.
Oh. No.
Which you miss. You rolled a 1, you take a mortal wound.
Ugh. So I've removed that one, so 4.
Yeah, so 3 wounds minus.
3.
All go through. What's the damage?
All 3 go through.
What's the damage?
D6.
Right, so you have to do these one at a time.
I know. So first one.
2 kills a Marine. 2 kills a Marine. 4 kills a Marine. So that's 3 Marines dead, but you've still got 2 rocket launchers to fire.
I do.
2 hits, I'll give you it.
Yeah.
Yep. 2's to wound because you're strength 8.
Yep. Both wounds.
Minus?
Rocket launchers minus 2.
Pass them both.
So the twin big shooters are going to go into these guys. I've got 2 of them, so 12.
Yeah. So hitting on 4s.
Yep, because of Sparkly Bits. Sorry, I'm losing all my dice.
Oh, only 3 hits.
Yeah, I'll leave that one in for the Daka.
You have to...
I know.
Alright. No. So 3
Oh,
hits. Strength.
Dear me. 5.
Toughness, force 3s. 1. No AP.
No.
Fine.
Yeah, maybe should have redone that. So, up next.
The boys.
Yep, 4 of them can see that one little Marine sticking out.
The captain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You can see the Marine, but obviously you want to go for the captain.
Yeah, because now there is less than 3 models in that unit, I can aim for the captain.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be the closest if it's a unit with 2 models. You can just shoot him.
Are they within 12 as well?
He's within 12,
Yes, they are. Here we go. Long shot, but who cares? 1.
1 hit. It wounds.
Oh, minus 3, please.
No.
Oh, yes, you're right, it's 4.
So the terrain is obscuring, right? But obviously some boys are on the opposite side of it, which is why they can see. I've got a 3 up, right? And I've already spent my reroll.
You have.
Oh!
Okay. Warboss is next.
Yep.
So he ran, so he's already at -1, so he's already hitting on a 6, so I'm going to shoot both of them. So the black dice is the rocket launcher.
Yeah, because he's got a combi rocket, and the -1 anyway, there's no reason not to do it now.
No.
No hits. Fair enough.
Worth it. Next, we will go with the scrap jet. I know the chaplain is right there, but the biggest threat is obviously the unit. So everything is going into them. So first of all, the rocket cannon, 2d3s. Ooh.
5 shots.
So there's a ducker.
So just the 1 hit.
I get the 6 for the ducker though.
No, you get to make an extra shot when you roll a 6. It doesn't automatically hit.
Yeah, but the first one, the 6.
Yeah, and
no,
then you rolled the extra one.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ignore me.
4.
It is strength 8.
So that's a wound.
-2.
Fail.
Yay! 3.
3 damage.
Yep, that's got to be at least 1.
Yeah, they're all 2 wounds.
So next, we have 12 shots coming in from his 2 twin big shooters.
Oh!
Yeah.
4 hits. And you get 2 more shots with Daka. So 4 strength.
Yep, it is strength, little 5.
So 3's to wound and toughness 4.
2, no AP.
Pass them both on a double 6.
Ooh.
And then the wing missile?
It is, so add 1 that hits, add 1 if you're going against a vehicle, subtract 1.
Oh, so you're hitting on 6s with this.
Yeah. Oh. So close. Right, we'll move straight on to the killer cans, and guess who they're going for?
The Marines?
That's right. There's still 4, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, 4 cans.
Here we go.
So Gretchen hit on 4s, remember?
Yeah.
So it's 1 hit.
Oh, strength there, 8.
2s.
Yay, -2.
5 up.
3 damage.
Yep, kills another one. In fact, I'll take it from the back. There we go.
And that's it.
That's almost it. You technically got the Gretchen to shoot down here at them if you really want, and you've got the mech.
I was about to say the mech, yeah. So why would we film Gretchen? 10 Gretchen shooting at veterans.
Yep. 3 wounds she got.
And that's a save.
And of course, I took the closest one. I know she gets a reroll, but there's no reason not to take the closest one.
That is... He did more than them. They did more than him.
Yep.
Charges.
Charges. Is your warboss charging?
Of course.
With a 7, that's going to get him in.
Mm-hmm. My scrapjet.
Oh, sorry, who's he charging?
The unit.
The unit?
Actually, no. The character.
You're going for the chaplain?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my boy's over there.
Yep. 8's not enough. You're going to need a 10 because I've removed the closest Marine.
Can I...
You can use their rule AoE Go. You can reroll 1 or both dice with AoE Go. Close.
No.
Close.
Ooh. Killer cans are tempting.
You could get the chaplain with probably with 2 of them if you roll high enough. Don't think they get AoE Go either.
No, because they are Gretchen based. Anyway, me big guy's in, so it's going to be a quick combat.
I will tell you now, if you do not go with that warboss first, I will be interrupting because I will kill him.
Why wouldn't I go with him? Here we go then.
I thought you had more. Oh no, the biggest boss gives him an extra attack, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you fail to get Warpath off, so he's only actually got 5.
Yes, he's 4 base and +1 for the biggest boss. I'm at +1 to wound as well. I am re-rolling hits in combat. I am at +1 to damage because I charged, and I'm re-rolling wounds for this weapon.
Yeah, and that's because of Brutal Becunning and
the Warlord. Warboss.
The Killer Claw.
Yeah, that. Relic, yeah.
Brutal Becunning plus the Killer Claw.
2's re-rolling.
Your Goff, so your 6s get you 2 extra attacks. I was worried you might not have enough here, but then, like, no, you can re-roll.
That was the...
No, that was an extra attack, so now you re-roll. There you go. So, what's your base strength?
A 6.
Strength 12.
So I'm wounding on 2s.
Yeah, and you're re-rolling because of the Killer Claw.
I'm at +1 to wound as well.
No, you have +1 wound. So you have 7 wounds rather than 6.
Oh, yes, sorry. So 2's re-rolling.
Yes, re-rolling because of the Killer Claw.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 7.
At -3.
Yes.
And every failed one of these is a slain Marine because of your 3 damage. I've got 2 wounds. I need 6s. 3. That's still 7 dead. And there's only 7 there.
Woohoo!
Wait there, hang on. That's not right, is it? I've rolled too many dice. I'm really sorry. I'm going to roll that again.
Okay.
So hang on. You had 5 attacks and you got an extra 2. So I've rolled 8 dice. They're all dead. And you didn't even get to fight with your attack squig either.
Oh. I'm not sorry.
Well, I know that.
Right, are you interrupting?
Now it's pointless, no.
Right, if you've already commented, I'm sorry, I forgot the Scrapjet's charge spike ram on a 4+. It is D3 mortal wounds. No.
Okay.
So he gets 4 attacks with his nose drill. Hitting on 4s.
There's a 6, so you get to make an extra attack because of Goths. So 3 hits, nice.
His strength +2, so 8.
Yep, so 2s. Oof.
-2.
So I've got 4+ invulnerable save for the Rosarius. There we go.
Oh, D3 each. Let's see what would have happened.
5 wounds, yeah. Right, so I get to smack you back now.
We are a little chaplain.
Yeah.
Turn volley. Let's see if it can do any more damage than I did.
Yep, the chaplain, he is going to smack you with his Crozius, with his pimp cane.
That sounds so wrong.
Look, it's a pimp cane. Right, anyway, 2s. That's a miss. And then I wound you on 4s because I'm strength 6, 3s because I'm Blood Angels. That is
nice.
4 wounds at -1, 2 damage each. Please fail every one of them because I think you've only got 8 wounds.
5 up. Ew.
You've got 9 wounds. Oh no. Wow.
He lives to fight another day.
That is so lucky, right? Because that's your only unit in that quarter.
Yeah.
And if I'd killed him, in fact, I should have probably used a command point to try and guarantee that. I forgot. But yeah, never mind.
Okie dokes. One last thing. Morale.
Yeah, so the chaplain will automatically pass them. He makes them leadership 9. I lost 2, I'll auto pass. These guys over here are leadership 8, which means if I roll a 6, one more guy runs. I'm fine.
Yep.
So at the start of my turn, I only control the 1 objective, so I score 5 points for that. And a couple of things I need to do in my command phase. The chaplain is going to try and recite litanies of hate. He fails it again. I hate chaplains. He's going to use Awakened Machine Spirits on the Whirlwind, which basically gives me +1 to hit.
And that's a tech priest.
The Tech Marine.
Marine, yeah.
But yes. And that is pretty much it.
Looking down the table, seeing that storm
I'm just going to ignore them.
of green.
I'm absolutely just going to ignore them.
You're running away from them.
I'm running away from them.
This is what I've been waiting for.
They're
and
not
I was
even.
dreading.
They're probably not even that good, right?
Last time you said that, you wiped my unit out.
We'll see. So Terminator's arrived. Slash Captain has come forward to try and deal with the bikes and take our objective himself. We've got the Tech Marine, the Whirlwind, and the guys over that way to try and lend him a bit of support fire. Ideally, I want 1 dude left when I charge.
You leaving the mini marines?
I'm leaving the mini marines where they are because I need to make sure I hit with that heavy bolter.
Dum dum dum.
The chaplain has retreated from combat. This thing's only on 1 wound, which you haven't put a wound counter on, but
I actually forgot.
so he's on 1 wound remaining, which is pretty tasty. However, Lucy gets to fight first against him because obviously the chaplain didn't charge. So I like this change about 9th edition because if I'd stayed there, if I get to fight first and choose first activation, I'd hit you before you hit me and I'd probably kill you. In this instance, Lucy is very likely to kill me. She got very lucky, or I got very lucky by her not doing it. The assault intercessors are going to try and charge against these guys.
Yep. He hummed and hawed about just running them.
Because the thing is, I can take the objective, right? If I ran. The issue is I really want to be in this table quarter. And if I can put some hurt on them, it's less hurt coming back at me.
Plus, if you just got the objective, next turn I could shoot you. Wait, even I can't remember offhand what weapons I've got, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
So going straight into the shooting phase, the heavy bolter is going to fire across into the bikes over this side. So 3 shots from the heavy bolter. All hit.
Nice.
Strength 5, your toughness 5. Oh, that's not good. So a single bolt pistol from the sergeant into the boys at the back. Misses. The Tech Marine's got a storm bolter, so 2 shots from him. He gets 1 hit. He gets 1 wound on the bikers, and it's -1 because I'm now in the tactical doctrine. And she rolls a 1, so that's 1 damage on 1 boss.
He's hiding there.
The Whirlwind is next. So I've got 2d3 shots for 4. I get +1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 2s because of the Tech Marine.
Who's this at, by the way?
This is at the bikes.
Okay.
So they all hit. I'm strength 7, your toughness 5, so all 3s. Okay. That is 3. It's only -1 now because I'm not in the Devastator Doctrine. So you're fishing for 5s.
Yeah. No.
Right, so the first one does 2 damage. And because I've already done 1 damage to you because of that Storm Bolter, that's 1 guy dead. And then the next one takes 4 damage, so that kills 1 more dude.
Okay. So just a little go back a bit. He's using a stratagem.
Yeah, so suppression fire. When I fire at them Orc bikers, it means that Lucy cannot fire Overwatch at the captain because he's on 1 wound. And you know, that would be like a slap in the face, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Funny as hell.
And he can't fight until all of my units have activated. So I don't even have to go first with that captain now.
No.
So I like that. That's a nice little bit of a perk.
Yep. Is this like Sigma, so I will still control it until you take it, or do we contest it when you
It depends who's there.
Right.
But yes, if I get there, I contest it. So if you don't kill me and I don't kill you, you wouldn't score it because you don't control it at the time.
Okay.
So down here we have 6. We have 5 heavy bolt pistols into this and a single crack grenade. So 3 hits with the bolt pistols, needing 5s to wound. That is 1 at -1, Lucy.
This is it.
5 up save.
No, he blows up.
Does it explode?
It does. Wait, I think so.
No, on a 4.
No, 4. Right then.
Fury of the First.
And guess who is
The
here?
Terminators slam down, teleporting down, and they sight the Morkanaut, and the sergeant's like, brothers, shoot that beast down. So all the storm, I know this is probably overkill, but like one of my secondaries is basically kill vehicles. Mm-hmm. This has got 10 or more wounds. This is worth 3 victory points to me to kill it.
Yeah.
So I need to kill it. So all the Storm Bolters and the Cyclone Missile Launcher with crack missiles is going out. So the Storm Bolters, this is probably overkill, right? So I'm hitting on 2s because I normally hit on 3s. And Fury of the First gives me the +1. However, these are only strength 4. And your toughness 8.
I am.
So I need 6s.
Ooh.
That is 3 saves. Now, normally it's 0 AP, but I'm in the Tactical Doctrine and that's a rapid fire weapon, so that is -1 to your AP. Just 3 saves, Lucy.
Yep. Wait, invuln or normal save, it doesn't matter.
It does because your invuln's only a 5.
Oh, I thought it was a 4.
She takes 3 wounds and she's already lost 2 because of mortal wounds.
Oh no.
So she's took 5 in total, but now I've got the Cyclone.
Yeah.
I count as moving.
Yep.
But I still get +1, so I counteract myself. I'm hitting on 3s. I will CP that. Drops me to 7 CP remaining. 2 hits. Strength 8. 4s.
Oh.
1 wound. I think it's -2 or 3.
Oh.
It's -2, so you're on your 5 up.
No.
Are you CPing that? You've got 1 CP currently. This is D6 damage, Lucy. Bearing in mind, I can't re-roll the damage. Because I've used a CP. You are doing it?
Yeah. Yes!
Oh!
He's alive! Charges.
Yep.
Starting over here.
So these guys are 5 inches away. I need to roll a 4. I need more than that because I need to get them past the objective marker to get into this table quarter.
Double 1.
5. It'll have to do, unfortunately. But I think when we get the 3-inch pile in, we should be able to just about make it. So, after that, we've then got the Slash Captain. He's going to charge a biker. Oh, by the way, you've got no command points. No. I was going to say, do you want to Overwatch? So the Slash Captain, 12, he's in. And then the Terminators. These guys need an 8. I will declare the charge against both of these, just in case I do make a big enough charge to actually hit this guy.
Watch my mark.
I need an 8 to get to the Shaman. That's a 7. I will CP that. That is a 9. That is exactly what I want. That gets me a 10-inch charge in total for being Blood Angels.
No.
And we'll see how close we get.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so I made a 10-inch charge, which meant that these guys can get to here. And then when they pile in, so the 2 power fists at the back are within an inch of the 2 power fists at the front that are within an inch of the bad guy. So they all get to hit him. The Sergeant, however, is not within an inch of these 2, so he can't hit the Morkanaut. Yep. But that's fine, because he's got a power sword, so he's going to hit him. We are going to go with these first. So these guys, this is why I love Assault Intercessors, right? They get 2 attacks base, +1 for shock assault, +1 for having a chainsword. So this is 4 attacks each, times 6. And +1 for the Sergeant.
Oh, big dogs.
So I am hitting you on 3s. Not bad, not bad. Now,
that's really good.
You're toughness 5, aren't you?
I am.
So I would wound you on 5s, but I'm Blood Angel, so I'll wound you on 4s.
You've missed the dice.
Where? Ah. Was it a 2 or?
3.
So 4s to wound.
Ooh.
Not the best. Not the best at all. That is only 7 saves. That was abysmal. That was absolutely terrible.
So, anyone, AP?
-1.
4+.
Oh, what?
Your dice seem to be fine for me.
So I did 1 wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all I've got?
That's all I've got.
Not the result you're after up there.
Not at all.
Down here, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to use Fury of the First again, because it's a different phase, so I can. It gives me +1 to hit with my combat weapons this time.
Yep.
So basically it counteracts the -1 of the power fists. So I'm hitting you on 3s. This is all the power fists at the Morkanaut. Oh!
Ouchie.
These are strength 8, because they're ×2. So I get +1 to wound you, so I'm wounding you now on 3s, because you're toughness 8.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh! Power fists are -3 AP, which means you don't, because your force field is for ranged weapons only.
I've still got a 6-up save.
You've got a 6-up save, but knowing you, yes.
It's better than nothing. I'll just leave them there.
No.
Oh Lord, I don't want to do this. Oh.
None. Every single one of them is a flat 2 damage now. Ouch. Instead of D3. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That would have been your full 18 wounds, Lucy.
Yeah. Let's hope it blows up. Oh.
No.
I wish I could make them automatically blow up.
And we've still got the Sergeant to fight the Weird Boy Shaman.
Yeah.
4 attacks. He hits on 2s because he doesn't suffer the -1. And he gets the +1 from Fury of the First. He's strength 4, so he would actually only wound you on 3, so that's 1 wound at -3. So no save, but it does do 1 wound, yeah.
Just 1?
Just 1. Power sword is just 1 damage.
Oh, well. Oh, poor Murphy. Next, we have a captain versus a bike.
Yep.
Who's your money on?
The captain. So he has 5 attacks base, +1 for shock assault, +3 for the Teeth of Terror. He hits on 2s. He misses with 1. He is strength +1 and for the Teeth of Terror, and strength +1 because of the Imperium sword. So he's strength 6. That means I wound you on 3s basic, 2s because of Blood Angels.
Yeah. Pesky Blood Angels.
It's -2.
6s.
2 damage.
I need lots of 6s.
You need all. You can feel 1.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Does he blow up?
No. Killer cans.
Yep, but the Gretchen saw the hitting on 5s.
Yep.
But 5 attacks each, 3 base, 1 extra for having 1/3 models, 1 extra for the weapon, the buzzsaw. Let's go.
Oh, that's a lot. Reroll that cocked one, I'll give you that one. Oh, that's a lot of 5s and 6s.
Yeah, where's the Dakka when you need it?
That's an awful lot of 5s and 6s.
Also a lot of 1s though.
Sure, you just picked a 4 up there, did you?
I don't know. D6.
Okay.
It is strength
plus 2.
So 8, 7.
Yep, so 3s to wound me.
And the other
How many is that?
-2 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, please.
Every single one of these I feel kills a Marine.
What do you save now? -2?
5.
Go on then. 1 is dead.
Nope,
2
nope,
is dead.
nope.
3 is dead.
I'm going to use a CP
4 is
reroll.
dead. 5 is dead. 6 is dead.
I'm down to 4 CP and my sergeant is left. Wow.
You lost 6.
That,
You lost 6.
I know. Oh,
There's only 6 there.
in that case I wouldn't have done that. So, yeah. Wow. That went bad.
And what were you saying about Gretchen?
Hey, realistically, right, looking back, like, that I should have done more damage than what I did.
What are they called?
Assault intercessors. Why?
I'm just going to look and laugh at them.
Really? You're going to be on ages trying to find them.
Got 3 upstairs. But it didn't matter. Oh, you're still recording?
Yes.
Oh, my, I thought you'd stopped recording.
I really regret my decision now, and I should have just ran. But I was trying to get units in 4 table quarters.
Yeah. You know what else though? You thought you took this objective down here?
I haven't. The Gretchen are within, she's got 3 of them within 3 inches. So I don't score that neither.
No.
But you get to punch me back with him, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'll do that off camera. Yeah.
So she didn't kill any Terminators. At the end of my turn, I have units in 3 table quarters, not 4. So I only score 2 more points for
Secondary.
For engage on all fronts. However, bring it down, I score 3, and I killed that guy for another 2 victory points. So that gets me 5 victory points for killing vehicles for bring it down.
So you get just 5 for bring it down.
I got 5 for bring it down, and I got 2
Yeah.
for engage on all fronts. So I got a total of 7 more points. So at the start of Lucy's turn 3, she scores this objective and she still controls that objective. That gets her 10 primary points. She does not control more than me because we both control 2 each.
Yep. Puts me on 25 to your 5.
Primaries. However, I am on 9 secondaries. You're only on 5. So let's see what happens. Lucy has nothing to do in the command phase. We're going to go straight into the movement phase.
Movement is complete. Not much happened. So these all push forward. The mech has just healed that 1 wound there. Down here, my war boss ran. He's heading for them.
Yep.
These push up. They are an inch away. I'm not charging them. I just wanted more closer to the objective. Over on the far side, my boys have pushed up there 4. They are heading for your Marines and then for your tank.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, Lucy's in kind of the same predicament here as I was with the intercessors. If she shoots and kills the chaplain, her unit isn't entirely in that table quarter. If she charges him, he's probably not going to kill all. In fact, he can't kill all them. So as long as you make that charge, you will be in all 4 table quarters.
Yep.
As long as this guy survives.
Right then. So.
Psychic phase.
Yep. Warpath onto him.
Yep. It goes off on 11.
At no perils.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm going to smite.
Yep. Fails.
Yep.
Cool.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to hazard a guess that, well, there's not much to do in the shooting phase. So they're probably not going to shoot at him. No. They can't see the whirlwind. And if the boys shoot the Marines, it's a hell of a long charge to the tech Marine.
I'm going to see if the killer cans can reach these.
You can't shoot them because they're in combat.
Oh, yes. Okay, smart.
And nothing done in the shooting phase. A couple of boys tickled the tech marine and that was it.
That sounded so boring. Yep, I've given up all my shooting because it's so amazing, you know, orc shooting. But
they could kill him, right,
yeah.
with the rockets, but then that loses Lucy a victory point.
Exactly. For the secondary.
Yeah.
Charges then.
Yep.
We'll go with the killer cans.
Here we go.
Can it? They're not.
I'm sure they've got here we go.
Like they didn't last turn.
So they don't have here we go. My apologies. However, Lucy is using her only command point to re-roll
just
this.
gained this turn.
7. That is enough.
Woo.
Your war boss.
Oh yes.
He's in with a 7. Absolutely. And then the Orc boys, I'm guessing you're just going for the 2 Marines.
See, I want to declare the tech marines, but then...
If you don't reach the tech marine, then you fail your charge and you can't even charge the Marines.
Okay then. Marines.
2.
4.
4, yep.
Yep, that'll do me. Well, guess where I'm going first?
War boss Bob.
Yes, he's got 6 stacks now because Warped has gone off.
What path?
Path. Re-rolling.
Yep, no 6s though.
Is that I hit on 2s, don't I? I do.
Yeah, and you don't suffer the penalty because it's the Killer Claw. 2s to wound because your strength stupid.
Re-rolling.
Re-rolling because of the Killer Claw.
So yeah, 6 at -3.
Yeah, and it's a flat, well, it's 4 damage because you made a charge move with Brutal but Cunning, which means it's 4 damage. I've got 3 wounds, so every one of these is a fail. Sorry, every one I fail is a dead Terminator.
What do you say?
5 up.
Oh no.
1, 2, so I actually lose 4. I will actually kill, I'm going to kill the Sergeant.
Okay.
Purely because if I manage to get out, then me power, that guy's got a cyclone missile launcher.
Yeah. Can my squig take him?
He could.
So he gets 4 base and it's each time...
No. The attack squig, you get 2 attacks with the attack squig.
It?
Yeah, so you can't kill it, but you can still put 2 wounds on me.
Not plus an extra for Warped?
What path?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. 2s.
Yep.
Back up.
Yes, you get 1 extra attack. You could do it. The attack squig is strength 4, so you need 4s to wound me.
Oh.
1, -1. Passed.
That would have been awesome.
Do I pay 2 CP to interrupt? Yeah, no.
No?
Go on then. No, I'm not. Go on then, smack me, Chaplain. So I think they've got 5 attacks each, did you say? So I think 3 base, +1 for them being 3 or more in a squad.
Yep.
And then +1 for the buzzsaw itself.
Here we go. All the dice. 5 focused scratching. Oh, lordy.
What do you mean, lordy? That's not a bad roll. That's 5 hits.
No Dakar cost.
No, they don't get the clan culture. Strength 7, toughness 4. 3s.
3.
4 invulnerable. I fail 1. 2 damage.
Yeah.
Leaves me Chaplain on 3 wounds remaining.
I knew I should have shot him.
I'm not going to make you fight. Do your boss knob.
So, boss knob.
Just go with him to see if he can kill them over there.
+1 for being more than 20.
Yep, and +1 to hit for the knob with Warbanner.
Yeah. So don't suffer the minus.
Okay, still got you the extra 2 hits though.
Yeah.
2s. 3. -3. 6s. I saved 1 but kills the other 2. Oh, it's D3 damage each. So, first one. And the next one. Yeah, kills them. Wow.
There we go. I can only consolidate 3 inches, can't I?
Yes, but we'll move them up in a few moments anyway. It did get you that extra couple of inches further forward. I am now going to smack you with my pimp cane. And I'm not even lying down here. 3s.
Nice.
Strength 6. Are they toughness 6, the killer cans, or 5?
5.
Toughness 5, so I'll wound you on 2s because of Blood Angels.
Ouch.
And that is -1, I think it was, and 2 damage. So that's 4 damage, which doesn't even kill 1.
Right, weird boy.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I should have gone with him.
I didn't say anything for obvious reasons. So he's going to hit now 3s with his whatever. Whoa.
1 hit, strength 7.
Yep.
Fails to wound, no CP.
D3, let's see what what I'm getting.
I would have had to fail a save. I've got
Still
3
wouldn't have killed
wounds.
you either.
So that Terminator is going to punch your war boss is really killy.
He's got an extra attack as well.
And he's got 7 wounds. It's going to be really hard to kill him. And he's going to, I'm going to just, kill what I can. I'm going to go for the weird boy.
He is a character as well.
I don't have Assassinate though, you do. Either way, that is 2 wounds at -3, flat 2 damage each. So that's 4 damage on your weird boy. He's dead.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
A little bit.
So we'll consolidate Lucy's boys up. She is in 4 table quarters.
Woohoo!
So the Gretchen and the mech control this one, the cans control that one, the boys control that one, and the war boss alone controls that quarter. So that's 3 points for Lucy for scoring that. However, I have a morale test to take, Lucy.
Oh, go on, please.
So he's only leadership 8, I think. And that's a fail. Because, now I know what people are shouting, reroll, you're a Space Marine. You can't. And they shall know no fear is you ignore modifiers when you take your attrition test. You know when you roll your 1s, you ignore any modifiers to that. So he does run.
So why can't you just spend a CP to reroll it? Is that not one of the ones available now? Are you not allowed just to
Yeah, I would have to spend 2 command points to automatically pass morale.
But can you just spend a CP
To reroll that dice, no.
Right, because I know there's limits now on or you can reroll. Ouch.
Right, very, very quick turn for me here. So the Tech Marine, I have just moved him slightly further back away from the boys. In the command phase, he has used Awakened Machine Spirits on the Whirlwind to give a +1 to hit. The Chaplain is going to recite Litanies of Hate. He gets it!
I don't know what that does, but wait.
It gives him reroll hits.
Champion.
It gives him a 6-inch bubble of reroll hits.
Does it work for enemies?
No.
No.
No. The problem I've now got is, do I leave me captain there because he is scoring me an objective?
And he's in that quadrant.
Yes, so actually, I am going to move things ever so slightly. Unfortunately, my vehicle is going to have to move, right? And then he would move actually his full distance back. No, he'll stay on that side of it.
I was going to say.
So in the command phase, he's used Awakened Machine Spirits. Then in the movement phase, he's moved back as far as he can. This is pulled back into this quarter. That gets me in 3 quarters for the 2 points, even if I don't do anything. So shooting phase, we'll go straight up with the Tech Marine's going to fire his Storm Bolter into them. And of course, I'm now in the Assault Doctrine. So 2 hits, strength 4. That's 2 wounds. And you get your save.
Hooray! Oh,
no, kills 2 boys.
Close. I'm just going to keep them up.
Then we're going to have 2 D3 shots into them. And I am going to employ the Whirlwind Stratagem again. I generated a command point. I've just spent that one. So 2 D3 shots. I get 4 shots. I hit on 2s. Hit with everything. Strength 7.
Yikes.
3 dead because it's -1. So that's 5 Orc boys dead. That's not bad.
It certainly is.
Absolver Bow Pistol from the Primaris Chaplain. It is 1 shot. He hits. It's strength 5. I need a 4. I will command point that.
Oh.
It was 2 damage as well. It was strength 5, so I figured I would have a pretty good chance. This is now where I lose it because I'm not declaring any charges, Lucy.
Yeah, so
which means you get to fight first.
Oh, lovely jubbly. Let's just keep that there for
Actually, you know what? It makes no difference at this point because if I'd retreated, I can't get away from them. She would have just shot me next turn anyway. But I think that might have been a better option because then she'd have to shoot me rather than killing me now.
But
whereas if she kills me in combat here, she can shoot me whirlwind.
But you got to think though, me Gretchen hit harder in shooting than in combat.
I know.
5s.
When you roll like that.
Hey, I lost. I missed more than I hit there.
Well, yeah, but 5s, 3s.
2, 3, 4, please.
I need. He's dead.
2 1s.
3, because the 3 would fail because of the minus AP. Kills the chaplain. Scores Lucy 3 points for assassinate. Ouch. Orcs turn 4. This is not looking good for the Space Marines. So Lucy actually controls 2 objectives. So she scores another 10.
I consolidated a tiny little bit forward.
Yeah, the front guy's moved up, but the back one is within 3. So she still controls that. That puts her now on 35 primary victory points. That's...
a 9 secondary.
So far. Yeah, this isn't looking good.
Ta-da! Movement's done. Yeah, the killer cans pushed round. I was tempted to leave them back to get healed, but like, nah. Because I need him to control that and stay in this quadrant. Oh no, I've got them there.
But we're controlling the objectives, so yeah.
Anyway, he ran down and he's going to shoot your pesty captain that has kept that.
Do you not want to try and save the charge? Because if you can charge, you can get onto the objective.
Yeah, I forgot he only had 1 wound.
Yeah.
So the boys have pushed forward their 5, but I've spent the 1 CP I've generated on the stick bomb thing. I've forgotten its name already.
More stick bombs.
That's it. So 10 can use the stick bombs.
And then the rest all get to shoot anyway.
Possibly.
No, they will.
Yes, but I don't want to kill her yet because I need to charge her. This is, though, going into the Tech Priest or whatever it's called. So
Tech Marine.
Marine. D6, 10 D6s.
Yeah, that's okay. So of course we did all of that rolling off camera. Lucy, I think you did 6 wounds in total between the sluggers and the stick bombs.
I thought I didn't even do 1.
No.
Oh no, I got
you
a
managed
6
to
wound
pass me 2
shoot.
saves.
Yeah. So next is the killer cans. Can all of them see?
All of them can see that whirlwind.
Let's go 4s because the Gretchen. But no, that. Oh, wonderful.
1 hit. It
That's
does
a
wound. -2.
Yep.
3 damage.
2. Oh, sorry. Yes, 3 damage.
Charge!
Yeah, that was 3 damage. So, charges. I'm just breaking the scenery.
Do you know what?
What?
As soon as you tell me what's charging what, I might declare Overwatch.
Good idea. The boys will go into your Tech Priest.
Only the Tech Marine. Or do you want to declare the Whirlwind as well?
Both.
Right, okay. Wise choice, because if you didn't declare the Whirlwind, I would have shot at them in the hopes of killing one, because that one vehicle is worth 2 victory points for me.
Right.
So very good choice in getting the boys. I've got to kind of do it anyway. So I get 4 shots. I get 1 hit. And I don't even kill you.
Ouch, that costs 2.
1 CP.
Oh, I've marked it down as 2. So the boys charging.
With a 9, that'll get them in.
Yep.
And the killer cans at the Whirlwind.
Absolutely. 4, that's not going to make it, is it?
Have you spent your command point?
Yes, to do the stick bombs.
Oh, yes.
This guy down here.
Yep. Oh, with a 12 he makes it.
That's everything piled in. But yes, he's going first.
Yep, because if I interrupt and I could kill.
5 attacks, rerolling hits.
No 6s again?
Never mind.
All hit though.
Strength, what's your toughness?
4, your strength 12. Reroll. Okay, 4. I've got a 4 invulnerable save. Oh! CP. No! Kills him. It's 4 damage, but yeah, it kills him outright.
Yeah, +1 damage costs. He charged.
At this point, I could probably interrupt with the Tech Marine over there. Kill probably like 3 boys, maybe 4. I'm not going to because this is going to basically finish the game off here.
Yeah.
So let's count up. In fact, do you want to do the knob into the Tech Marine first? Because there's, you know, you've got a fair chance of taking them out. Right.
So I'm just going to go with the boss knob. 1 extra attack for having more than 20. +1 to hit because of the character, so I'm hitting on 3s like normally.
Oh my word.
Whoosh.
What? 2 misses though.
Strength.
10. Toughness 4. 4.
Yep, -3.
5s. So that's 3d3 damage. Yeah, it kills us anyway, because even if you roll... Yeah. And then we've got a whole host of boys fighting the whirlwind. Let's see how many saves I need to make.
10 boys. For 4 attacks each. 13 got through.
13 wounds. 13 3+. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaves me on 4 wounds remaining.
Are you going to call it?
Yes, but they introduced new rules now. So if you mutually agree to end the game, then you still score your victory point. But if you refuse and want to continue, then I score nothing.
Okay, I will mutually agree.
Obviously, there's nothing I can do in my turn. I might have killed 1 or 2 boys with the whirlwind. There's nothing I can do the turn after. And then, of course, in Lucy's turn 5, she'll just charge forward and kill it. So at the end of Lucy's turn 4...
I've killed your chaplain.
Yep. Well, no, you killed the Tech Marine and the captain in that turn.
Yes.
So that would score you 6 points in total for assassinate.
And I'm on all 4 quadrants.
So that gets you 3 points for engage on all fronts. Gets you another 9 victory points at that point.
Yeah. Next turn, I would have gotten all 4 objectives as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
So
this is the biggest win for my orcs I've ever had.
Listen, I don't know how many wounds were in my army at that point, so I haven't added up thin the ranks for Lucy, right? But she's on 35 primary. The maximum you can score across the whole game is 45, okay? So let's say you're on 45. Engage on all fronts, you score 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's 9, 10, 11, 21 plus 35. 56 plus you to get 10 points for being painted is 66 without even going into turn 5. Meanwhile, I scored a total of 15 primary victory points. Bring it down, I actually scored a total of 5 victory points for and engage on all fronts a total of 6. So 11, 26, 36 victory points to your 50 odd. And yeah.
No, that's not all mine, but yeah.
Yeah. What did you think? First of all, do you think that Space Marines are a little bit more friendly in games now?
Yes, depending on the unit, but I think my war boss down here is man of the decade.
Honestly, he minced everything he touched. Terminator's been 3 wounds really, really helps. I didn't get to show them off, obviously, to the full effect because she hit me with 4 damage weapons.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Sorry.
I think the Tech Marines are really cool, given vehicles +1 to hit because of Awakened Machine Spirits. I think that's very, very cool. I think the Space Marine book has certainly been brought down a tier. The lack of super doctrines is beneficial to opponents. I think it makes for a much more fun game rather than just standing there and I'm blowing you off the board.
Yeah.
Didn't even get them. Didn't even get them,
guys. They held that objective.
Just to point out, Lucy didn't realise as well, but that's actually Makari.
No, I did know.
We didn't pay the points, but you know, you can't put Gretchen on the board without the lucky Gretchen in there, can you?
No. Yep. They just sat back waiting to see if they needed to come and rescue. But they didn't, because...
No. considering that was your first game of 9th edition, I think you played that very well. I think Space Marines have certainly been knocked down a peg, but I think for the good of the game, it's a very good codex. It just it needs. I think when the chapter supplements add, you can use these stratagems, you can use these warlord traits, and of course at the minute we can't use the characters until they release the FAQ next week. I think it's decent. I think for the purposes of balancing the game, it's very good.
It was. I got very lucky.
Yeah, killing me Eradicators early on really hurt me.
But as well, I think it's got to do something with my placement of models. I'm so used to playing Sigma, which is, it felt very placement Sigma wise, and that, because I'm quite good at that in Sigma, I think I've done very well.
You did very well on the primaries, very well.
Yeah.
And I know you like a bit of maneuverability as well, and obviously your Orks tend to be a little bit quick, so that's why I figured engage on all fronts was probably a good one.
Yep.
And you capitalised on it.
Yep.
So GG Lucy, round of applause.
First win as a married woman.
First game of 9th edition as well.
Oh yeah. Being married's better.
Because no, actually it's not your first game of 9th edition. We have played 9th, but not a proper 9th edition mission.
No. And I played it with your Blood Angels, I believe.
No, you've done 2 games with your Orks.
Oh yes, that's right. Ignore, I'm getting confused. Quite easy to do.
But yeah, it was good fun. Should we get the Necrons out now?
Go on then.
Yeah, tune back in a couple of days, guys. We'll have some Necrons on the channel.
Bye bye.